My name is Dr. Brian Knobs. Today I'd like to share with you the most common causes of carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome is due to major or minor trauma. Major trauma is usually due to an auto accident where you're holding on the steering wheel and the effect of that force causes a traumatic carpal tunnel syndrome. The other type of carpal tunnel syndrome due to minor trauma is a repetitive injury from doing the same thing over and over again, typically at work, where we're doing keyboard work, typing, computer type work, or even repetitively on an assembly line type of job. That's the common cause of carpal tunnel syndrome. Now, what carpal tunnel syndrome is, the carpal tunnel is formed in our wrist, of the ligaments in the wrist. What happens is, due to the repetitive trauma, it's causing inflammation and scar tissue develop, which puts pressure on the median nerve. That's what causes carpal tunnel syndrome. Now, the symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome are decreased range of motion of the wrist, because it hurts to move your wrist. You have muscle spasm and tenderness of the wrist. You can have muscle spasm of the area of the thumb and also of the wrist itself. You can have tingling, numbness, and muscle weakness of the wrist as well. Now, what my patients with carpal tunnel syndrome tell me, it affects their daily life in a negative way. Sleeping becomes very difficult. If you have carpal tunnel syndrome, it's hard to get a good night's sleep. You're very uncomfortable. Sometimes you have to wear a brace at night. Makes sleeping difficult. Secondly, your activities of daily living. Grooming, brushing your hair, drying your hair, putting on clothes, getting a shower, getting a bath become very difficult if you have the carpal tunnel producing pain, numbness, tingling of your wrist. Your ability to work. Obviously, working is very important to make a living. If you can't work due to carpal tunnel syndrome, especially carpal tunnel syndrome is often caused by your job. So if it's caused by your job, you're going to work every day, you're making it even worse. So if you have carpal tunnel syndrome and you're tired of the pain, call 896-9355.